Good day, students. This is Miss Belle. Welcome to Quarter 4, Module 14, Our Earth, My Life. Here are the learning objectives. Analyze ways on how to become aware of environmental issues using one's academic skills. Identify basic activities to help preserve the environment, and implement a doable project or plan to help address environmental concerns. This module will serve as a supplementary contribution to the various efforts in minimizing environmental problems. Great part of your education is developing academic skills for personal growth as well as its application to caring for the environment and being able to respond to community development, particularly on environmental issues. As a responsible Filipino learner and caring steward of our environment, your voluntary participation in joining varied school and community programs to promote awareness on how to combat the negative effects of abuse in the environment will give tremendous impact. Your initiative in extending help for the welfare of the community is meant to have positive results towards achieving a safe and healthy environment. Ultimate attainment for a sustainable and desirable environment may take time, but with constant efforts, it will surely come. Have you ever dreamed of spending time in a clean and beautiful environment? This COVID-19 pandemic has forced everyone to stay at home for safety. How are you experiencing it right now? This activity will be your chance to contribute simple change in the surroundings where you live. The title of the activity is My Contribution to the Environment. Number 1. Look around your house and choose one spot. It could be your garden, at the back or front of your house, or maybe if you have another desired spot that you wish to improve. Number 2. Get a clean sheet of paper and fold it into two. On the left side, draw or make a sketch of your chosen spot or place in your house. On the right side, you may draw, illustrate, or sketch what you dream or plan to happen or become of that place. Your drawing or illustration will be your masterpiece of transforming your desired spot into a garden of flowers, vegetable garden, or a combination of both. You are encouraged to use reusable and indigenous materials that you learned, or you get to know in your previous grades or lessons you had from other subjects. You can also use acquired information from other sources to make sure you will only use materials that would help lessen waste materials. Number 4. You can ask the help of your parents for the seedlings or flowering plants. Number 5. Be creative and imaginative while working on the accomplishment of your plan. Number 6. Keep your work with you for reference later. In here, you will draw the actual chosen spot around your house. That is an example of your project output for simple vegetable garden. These are examples of your possible project output. Being a 10th grade learner, how can you basically contribute to protecting the environment? With the COVID-19 pandemic, Your contribution may be limited, but still you can do something to help. Caring for the environment was integrated in almost all your subjects. To help you summarize it, make a list of the ways on how you can help preserve our environment. Do this activity on a clean sheet of paper and submit it to me as an activity output. List as many as you can. Answer the processing questions at the back of your paper. What environmental area of concern? Example, transportation. What's the basic or simple contribution? You take a walk instead of taking a ride if it's possible. What's the possible effects? Lesser carbon dioxide in the air and healthier body. And after this, you have to answer the following questions. How do you feel while doing the activity? Do you have any realizations on the way you treat the environment? What can you say about the natural calamities happening in any part of the world? Whatever you do comes back to you. What you sow is what you reap. What goes up must come down. Our beliefs are theories that you learned in school. Newton's third law of motion states that in every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. At present, there are environmental problems ranging from air, water, and soil that cause damage in our forests and oceans. Earth's temperature is said to have suffered humans' incapability to take care of the environment. Below are some of the environmental concerns that must be addressed. Genetic modification of crops. Man-made chemicals are causing damage of other living organisms. Butterflies and other insects are dying due to these chemicals used in crops. Waste production. Production of too much waste and not having proper way of disposing it ends up in landfills, which generates an enormous amount of methane. This kind of gas potentially contributes to global warming. Water pollution. The need for fresh water is crucial to any kind of life on Earth. However, more natural sources of fresh water are being polluted through human activities. Polluted water may also harm and contaminate the water we drink. To its worst, water pollution destroys organisms living in the oceans. Deforestation. Our forests are the lungs of the earth. Removing more trees will deplete the oxygen being produced. With the continued loss of trees in the forest, can you imagine what will happen to all living things on the planet? Likewise, forests serve as habitat to many animals and other organisms. Deforestation will cause an extinction to some of these animals. Air pollution. Humans and animals are dependent on air to live. Having polluted air exposes all living things to the risk of developing numerous health problems. However, with the ongoing pandemic that limits all kinds of transportation in the land, on air, and in the water, reports claim that the air pollution decreases at a larger extent. Countries went into lockdown and industrial activities shut down globally. These changes in transport activities and oil demand resulted in a significant impact on the environmental quality, which can be treated as good effect. My plan, my action. Now is the chance for you to make your plan a reality. Follow the instructions below. First is to get the drawing you made in a previous activity. Second, gather the materials you need. You can also add some materials that you want to further improve your output. Third, you can accept any help from your parents or siblings. However, you have to make sure that much of the effort comes from you. Fourth, at the end of the school year, you must take a picture of your output for submission to your advisor as one of the quarterly outputs that will be required from you. Fifth, to be more challenging, show your project output to your advisor during his or her home visitation. And what you have learned, taking note of every learnings you have is a good practice. In your homeroom guidance notebook, write your reflections on the activities conducted. After going through all the activities, I realized that let's share your thoughts and feelings. The stewardships of this planet belongs to humankind. Our earth is for us and to us. Every little action that we do to our environment will come back to us, good or bad. Make a slogan, quotation, campaign poster, or poem of your own to promote caring for the environment. If you have an FB account, you can post it on your timeline as part of advocacy or campaign awareness for our environment. Thank you so much and God bless everyone.